Hi everyone, welcome back to the Crafting on a Budget series. Now, I created this series of videos a few months ago, but I thought I'd just jump on today and add another short video into this series. Because what I'm doing this afternoon is actually putting away the things that I picked up in the Op Shop this week. Now, Op Shop, charity shop, thrift store, they're called different things around the globe, but you know what I mean. And if you are crafting on a budget, they are your best friend. My advice to you is get to know your local op shops, and I'm going to refer to them as op shops because that's what we call them here in New Zealand. Get to know them, visit all the ones locally. Some are going to be better than others, and you know, sometimes some are good on one day, not on the next day. But do get to know them. Get to speak to the lovely, it's usually ladies, get to speak to the lovely ladies in those shops. And it will really help your pennies or your cents and your dollars stretch a little bit further. I'm not going to talk at length today. There are lots of videos out there about what you can pick up in op shops. But as I show you what I picked up this week, I'm actually just going to talk a little bit about what I do when I go into an op shop. So whilst I do that, I'm just going to kind of show you some of the things I got. So when I go into an op shop, the first thing I do is I head to their craft section, and a lot of our shops here now have quite a good organisation. You know, they're not just all jumbled up. So I head to the craft section and check that out first. And then I tend to look for in the stationery section and maybe books, depending on what I want. Or I might check out the fabric section as well. So as you saw there, I had a pack of tracing paper. Now this, I mean, this looks like it's come from one of the online stores, which will remain nameless. But this was $3. White acid-free paper, gift wrap paper. I undid this in the shop. It feels like gift wrap tissue, but it says it's acid-free. I think somebody's obviously picked this up and just not wanted it. Yep, so lovely. White gift wrap tissue, $3 for a big pack. Yeah. The other thing I do, a number of our shops do things like this. These bags. They've obviously got some staff who are reasonably switched on, and they bag things up. And you can see these two bags here, I paid $5. Now for me, that's quite a lot. But this one, and when you know what, when you get bags like this, do have a look as much as you can through the plastic. They do tend to be taped up, so don't start picking them apart, please, because you know the ladies have taken time to put these together. For me, I'm looking for items like this, items that are going to be worth the money. So in here is a whole load of printer paper by the look of it. Now, you know, that's cool, that's okay, I'll use it. But the reason I paid the money was for the punch in this one. We'll have a look at those in a minute. But a lot of shops are now starting to do these kind of bags. And not only are they cost effective, but they're great fun because you never quite know what you're going to get. You can see some things, but it's always a bit of a surprise. And you know what? I've had some really, really cool stuff in them. Right, we'll have a look at those in a minute. I just want to very quickly show you these things. I picked up this calendar. It was $1. Now, it's still 2005, so I could use this. But I don't particularly need it. But look at this. Isn't this great? So all this can go into junk journals, these pages. But look at this back cover. It has a pocket in here. It's good, strong, sturdy card. I've got a ready-made journal cover there with a pocket. How cool is that? And this was $1. So I look for things that not necessarily I'm going to use as they are, so like I'm not necessarily going to use this as a calendar, but that I can take apart and use as other things. I picked up a couple of little odd 20 cents each, some glitter, black glitter paper, some corrugated card. Great, they'll go in my stash. Now, I think somebody had turned out a whole load of advertising postcards, and if you watched one of my recent videos for the July Junk Journal Challenge, you would have seen me talking about these. Because I've got to be honest, this bag has been sat on my floor for a week or so. I went to put it away today and I went, you know what, I'm going to show you. So I went through these advertising postcards and picked the ones I thought I would use. And I think these were 10 for $1 or 15 for $1, something ridiculously affordable like that. And I mean, look at all the things you could do with these. Yeah, so postcards, always another good one. Now, scrapbook paper. Do you know, I don't always buy scrapbook paper because it's not something I'm using a lot of at the moment. But these, look at this. Now, it's not a full pack. I would have paid, I think, $3 or something for this. And there's a couple of these printed ones that I might not use. There's one here. Oh, Canada, US, things like that. I might not use that printed side, but look at the back. Beautiful plain craft card type paper. So I will always pick up something like that I think I'm going to use. And this pack, again, you can see it was $3. And I'm in New Zealand, so this is New Zealand dollars. Now, I grabbed this pack. I have had this same card in an A4 size. And I love it. It's great for, if you've seen the recent travel folio I've made, I've used some in there. Some of this from the A4 size. But, you know, good generic backgrounds there. And a lovely map. So, again, if I happen to see bits like that, I will grab them. And I was intrigued by this pack. I couldn't quite see what was in here, but I love things that are a bit different. Look at these. They're double-sided. They're already cut. Wow, all the things you could do with those. We've got a couple of beautiful circles as well. And this is all scrapbook card weight. And then some lovely pieces of scrapbook paper. Which all, you know, go in with it. Look at that. Oh, double. Yeah, that's double-sided too. Look. Haven't noticed that. Oh, so's that one. Oh, even better. So see, you get these lovely surprises. Oh, I really like that. See, my mind is creating already now. Now, these wouldn't have been things that I would have bought new. But because they're in a pack like this, and the pack is only $2.50, I'll grab them, and then they spark my interest and my creativity. And they perhaps encourage me to make things that I wouldn't have thought of otherwise. Oh, sorry, just knocked my stand. Oh, there we go. Right, I'm going to have a quick look with you at this pack. As I say, my tip for packs is to see as much as you can through the bag and go for things with the bigger ticket items in there. Let's have a look. What have we got? Okay, some little gift wrapping bits. Yeah, you know, they'll go into the Christmas birthday box. They'll be used. Not too exciting, but this is a leaf punch. And it's obviously been tried out. And it looks like it's been tried out. Oh, it has, look. It's been tried out on this piece of paper. So let's see how we go. Make sure it does work. Absolutely. Now, you imagine those in a nice, maybe a handmade green or something like that. Great. Got myself a punch. Now, for me, that in itself is worth the $5 I paid for this bag. these punches are anything, you know, they're sort of $25–30 brand new. So for me, that's totally worth it. But let's have a look. What else did we get? Oh, we've got, yeah, as I say, just some plain printer paper. Some quite nice... Ooh. Okay, so we've got a pack here of mottled paper. Look at that. That's quite cool, isn't it? I can see that as pages in journals. That will look really cool. And what is in this one? Again, yeah, it's a pack of, it's printer paper or printer weight paper. It's kind of an odd grey green. That's all right. Again, it'll make pages in journals. So we've got the printer paper, the punch. Okay, some little brads. They're quite cute. Some jute string. Yep, no worries. Some bookmarks. Right, okay, they can be used. Again, great for going in journals. What's this? All right, looks like we've got some stickers, some tag blanks, always useful, and some other little, maybe mini journaling cards, or we could use those to layer on tags. And again, yeah, there's some little die cuts. It looks like it's a pack someone's had some out of and got rid of the rest. Again, useful to go in the stash. I also craft with my grandchildren, so anything that, you know, I don't want goes in a box for them to use as well. Right, we've got some circle die cuts. Gosh, that's got, can't quite see what that's. Okay. Again, some little, they're not stickers, they look like die cuts. And some pretty paper. And that's double-sided, so that's going to be great for this, for smaller journals or as backgrounds. Ah, this looks like it's come with this, doesn't it? So some 6x6 pieces. Wow, and again they're double-sided, so that's a bonus. You know, when you're folding pockets, it's always good to have the double-sided paper so that you can see both sides. We have got some more little stickers here. Ooh, like a Canadian camping type theme. Oh wow, Mr. Jem will love that one. He's a canoeist. All right, fishing, fish. Yeah, so sort of outdoorsy set of stickers. Don't feed the bears. We don't have bears here in New Zealand. All right, so some little stickers. And what was the last thing in our $5 pack? Creative memories. Express yourself. Energetic photo maps. 24 pieces, all double-sided. Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? Ah, yep. So this is probably scrapbook weight card, I would say. And yeah, there's a pack there. Lovely. So there you go. So as I say, what I wanted just to show you today was what you can find. It sometimes takes a little bit of time. Sometimes I'll come home and come out of shops completely empty-handed. Don't buy just for the sake of it. If you pick something up and you don't know what you're going to use it for, the chances are you're not going to use it. If it doesn't speak to you, don't buy it. But there you go. All of those things. So what did we have? We had a stack of printer paper. We had some 6x6 scrapbooking paper with some die cuts, some more die cuts and tags, some bookmarks, some stickers, and all this selection of card and paper there. And of course our punch, $5. Can't go wrong really, can you? But as I say, I'm not going to go through the other bag with you. It looks to be a similar amount of stuff in there. What I want to say is use these resources. And for, you know, if you're crafting on a budget, this is the way you're going to stretch your money to go further. And for me, the added bonus is that you're actually, it's a form of recycling or upcycling things. These are things someone else didn't want, but that you can use. And as I say, the other bonus is that I often find I get bits and pieces that I wouldn't have otherwise bought, and it sparks me into more creativity, doing things I wouldn't have thought of otherwise. So that's me for today, folks. I told you it was going to be short and sweet. I'm now going to put all this away. But thank you for watching. If you are crafting on a budget, do make the most of everything you can and enjoy. But for now, thank you for watching. Ka kite anō.